Right, we're in Tasmania for the Australian Driving Championships for 2025, and I am catching up with one James Herbertson. Hey Herb.
Hello, Bullet.
How's it going?
Pretty good so far.
Could be worse places to be, couldn't it? What a breathtaking day they've put on for us here today. Hardly a breath of wind, and just a gorgeous day of harness racing. Do you enjoy these competitions?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lovely place to be in terms of the scenery. You look around, there's mountains all around, and the inlet's just behind the track, so you're getting a nice sea breeze, and it's full of good people and very highly skilled drivers.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun, and I think you're going to get a heap of the jump backs or something. The basketballers, I think they're expecting over 5,000 people over the back as well, so you'll be seeing a fair bit of traction while you're over there. Do you enjoy these driving championships, if you like, these challenges?
I do. The hardest thing is just sort of knowing the horses. You sort of just got to take the race on face value, but look, it's good driving against other drivers, and in terms of tactically, and you learn little things as you go. That's probably the biggest thing for me out of it on a personal level. Just learning off the best in the country. So it's a great group of people, and we're very lucky to be a part of it.
You wear like you're an ambassador for our industry as well, and I know you are because you do that in Victoria a lot with these speaking engagements, but you guys are all here as an ambassadorial role to sell our industry, and so far you can't fault anyone. I mean, they all understand what they're undertaking, and it's such an important part for the sport Australia-wide. We need to keep it growing. We don't want it to stagnate. We don't want it to go backwards for sure, but we need it to keep going forward, don't we? Yeah, well,
the level of skill that's on display today, as a whole, you probably won't find any better until you get to the Grand Circuit sort of level of racing. So, you got two from each state, and they're, if they're not the top two, they're the closest to. Overall, that skill level's very high, and you see that with the quality of racing. It's good, exciting racing, and very fair racing on the same token.
You want to watch Campbell's comments? We do plenty of interviews. I find out plenty of Shannon Savelko and Wayne Hill, and I want to catch up with a few of the other people and find out a little bit more about them. But I've been lucky enough, I've grown up with you. You're in nappies actually, which is a very scary thing. So we have known each other for a long time. But just want to congratulate you last night. Drove a double. What a brilliant double you were able to drive last night, and selling this sport in these driving championships. Bulletproof boy for a start. That must have been just a cool feeling crossing that line, knowing that what you were able to achieve, Scotty, Kylie, and yourself were able to achieve, and the owners too. We can't forget the owners as well.
Yeah, he's just an incredible horse. Everyone says it, and they're spot on in terms of what the Standard Bird's able to do, and to be racing at the peak of his powers at the level that he's racing at 11-year-old, and over 200 starts. You'd never find a thoroughbred to do that. I just don't think they're capable of it. So it's just a real testament to the breed, and that individual as well. He's a true sort of sporting great in a way, in his own little lunchbox. To be doing what he's doing is just amazing. So it's a full credit to Scotty and Kylie and the ownership group. They're great people. To keep him racing the way that they are, you just got to take your hat off to them, plain and simply.
27-8 down the back, and he took ground off him. What you said there, he's an 11-year-old. Anyone at the peak of their powers, they're not doing that. Cricketers, footballers, anything, they're still going good. He's probably going better than what he's ever gone, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It'd be like, I don't know, LeBron James still playing at 65 or something like that in terms of, basketball. But he's just amazing. As you say, 27-8 down the back, and we just rolled up there like it was nothing. And then you ask him, and there's just more there, and there's more there, and he just digs in and fights, and he loves having a target to run down. I think he just thrives on that, and he just loves being the hunter, and he's just a great horse. I'm just so glad and honoured and lucky to be a part of it. Really, that's my biggest thing, and he's just a great horse.
Well done, HRV too, getting behind it, going and doing that interview, and not mozzing him. Thankfully, a lot of this media stuff stopped mozzing people now, which is good. So it's always one of those great little things. The other very emotional winner, on Bobby. I know a lot of people say to me, I've got to get an interview with Eddie. Eddie doesn't want to do an interview. We know what Eddie's able to achieve. This is going to be a local win by the looks, I think, is it? No, Denny Roberts is going to get the chockies here. WA 1-2. It is too. Shannon, there's a couple out the back. Unfortunately, it looks like Kate way out the back for us Victorians. But I'm Bobby and Eddie Tap. He won't do an interview. Anyone asking, you know why. A lot of us know why. It doesn't matter. What a job he's doing with I'm Bobby. He could be racing at the peak of his powers when he's 12, the way Eddie's managing him at the minute as well.
Yeah, he's another amazing horse. To watch the way that he's come through the classes, the way he did it was not normal by any means. He was just a country horse for quite a while. And then, yeah, something just sort of switched in his brain and he started producing what he was capable of, and he doesn't wear front shoes, which is I'd say quite rare for a trotter in Australia anyway, to be constantly racing without front shoes. He just trots. He's got gate speed. He steps from the tapes. Very quick. He's just a great horse to be driving in that class, and last night he just absolutely jogged it. It was really, really good for Eddie. I think he's a bloke that trains 3 or 4 horses. He's sitting 6th on the Metropolitan Training Premiership. I think that's amazing. That's just full credit to him. It
is what this sport's about. Actually, Bulletproof Boys, Scotty, Kylie, they're two. When you sit back and think about it, you probably drive more winners in a night and things like that. But I think what you're able to achieve last night, as far as salt to the earth, harness racing, why so many of us get out and do this job, you couldn't have driven for 2 better people, I reckon.
No, it's just they're just small time trainers, and they do a really good job with their horses, and they're showing everyone else what's actually doable. You don't have to be a big time trainer to train 2 free-for-all winners on a Saturday night. So they're great people. I'm very lucky to be driving for them both, and every week you just enjoy driving for them because they're not worried if they get beat, because they're just happy to be on the ride that they're on, and that's what it's really all about.
Herb, thank you. You may get out there and try and get a winner. Where did you finish in that first seat?
I ran 3rd, it was honest. Yeah.
What do you get down to 5th?
I wasn't in that one. But...
No, but you get a equivalent.
Oh, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, obviously I wasn't in that one. I'd say...
you worked that out yourself, did you?
Quick maths.
I might have to cut that one out and send it to Mickey B.
Quick maths there. But, running off 5 hours sleep, so we're not going too great. But, the next one's a good hope. I think it's probably my best hope for the card. But other than that, hopefully we can just earn a few checks and keep the points up.
Made a deal with everyone, 1 interview, unless you win. So you get 2 interviews. So hopefully you get your second interview later on.
Hopefully we get a couple more. That'd be great.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.